Yeah, you're listening to Independent TV 7. Yeah, as it is on the headline, according to the hardship and tension that is mounting Niger Republic. I now eat dry rice uh, outside Niger, and that is coming from the president as he laments hardship as tension mounts. Outside President of the Niger Republic, Mohamed Bazoum, says he is being kept isolated and forced to eat dry rice. Okay, I recall that on July 26, 2023, the military ousted Bazoum and suspended the constitution. Wow, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, had scheduled a meeting for Thursday after the 7-day ultimatum that the regional bloc issued for the reinstatement of President Mohamed Bazoum elapsed. CNN quoted Bazoum in a series of text messages to a friend as saying he had been deprived of all human contact since Friday, with no one supplying him food or medicine. Now, according to the overthrown president, he had been living without electricity for a few weeks, a normal occurrence for all Nigerians. Sorry, for all Nigerians. That's from Niger, after Nigeria cut off electric power in response to the coup. Bazoum said all the perishable food he was supplied with has since gone bad, and he is now eating dry pasta and rice. Despite his isolation, Bazoum has been in contact with the outside world, though denied the chance to speak with acting U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Victoria Nuland during a visit to Niamey, the Nigerian capital, on Monday. And also, Bazoum spoke with Secretary of State Anthony Blinken on phone. Daily Trust had reported how Alhaji Muhammad Sanusi 14th, Emir of Kano, met the coup leaders to open a window for negotiations. Sources told this newspaper that Sanusi went in personal capacity but briefed President Bola Tinubu ahead of the trip. Now, ECOWAS will hold another meeting in Abuja on Thursday over the coup. Now, coup in Niger Republic, because the coup has been planned during the time of a father and son. For those that are familiar with Niger very well, or rather Chad, you know, coup. So as far as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the ECOWAS chairman, now there are so many tidings and work for Mr. Tinubu, because as it is, Tinubu, has gotten a diplomatic ticket, to settle or to make peace among West African states, because he's the chairman of Economic of West African States, or Economic Community of West African States. Well, if Daily Trust had reported at how Bazoum has been eating pastas and rice as per the coup that was planned to overthrow the president, just because I don't know if the system they practice is a military system or democratic system, but as far as Tinubu is the ECOWAS chairman, so there is need for a democratic state, as far Nigeria is a republic. So they want to make Niger a republic, because the coup being planned by the military, the parastatals, I don't know why it's like that. Coming from Chad to Niger, from Niger to Sudan, from Sudan to Malawi, Nigerian soldiers or Nigerian military has been the one making peace for them, keep peace for them. That's why people were now agitating if truly Tinubu really know what he's doing. Because of the coup in Niger Republic, he wants to send troops down there, but so many people do not understand the narrative. Sending troops down there not for war or not for any other kinetic way of a resolution, but as far as a Nigerian military is concerned, especially the army, we believe that they are the giant of Africa. No, or rather they can persuade the situation and calm it down. So many Nigerians have been worried that Tinubu block border, or it seems that very well that Nigerian army will now start fighting Niger instead of fighting Boko Haram. because we have our own problem, insurgency all over the north, and the president have nothing to do with those. But in a case whereby there is a military coup, it is very hard for any nation, to move forward or to strive forward. Now, many Nigerians have faulted Tinubu by concentrating on Nigerians and instead of Nigerians, because he's the president of Nigeria. But in other words, he's still the chairman of Economic Community of West African States, which is ECOWAS. So he also have a say for those countries that are Western in nature. Those are the community that Tinubu is the chairperson. And as it is, ECOWAS says that they are going to hold another meeting in Abuja on Thursday over the coup. And the sources told this day newspaper that Sanusi went in personal capacity but briefed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the trip. So many people do not understand that the president of Niger Republic, Mohamed Bazoum, as he said, he is being kept isolated and forced to eat dry rice.